In our previous restaurant video, we looked at very useful words and phrases you can use when you arrive at a restaurant, get a table, receive a menu, and analyze the menu. If you haven't seen it yet, please check out the video here. Today, I'll be teaching you what you can say when you have questions, make a request, and of course, when you order food in a restaurant in Korea. In our previous restaurant video, you asked your waiter for more time to look at the menu. Now, it's time to order food. So, let's start off with something simple. Now, we need to call out your waiter. But how can you call the waiter over? Very simple. You just need to push the bell. Many restaurants have this bell on the table. But if you don't see a bell, then you could say 여기요, 여기요. Literally means here. Or 사장님, 사장님. 사장, the owner. Or 이모님, 이모님. 이모 literally means aunt. So be careful when you use it. Now, your waiter is in front of you. There are two scenarios we can consider. Scenario number 1, when you are ready to order. Then you could use the phrase 주세요, 주세요. 김치볶음밥 주세요. But be careful, when Korean people go to a restaurant with other people, only one person tends to order for everyone. So if you are with someone who can speak Korean, just let them order for you. But if your Korean is the best and everyone expects you to order their food for them, then remember what they want. And then you could say 김치볶음밥이랑 칼국수랑 고기만두 주세요. And if you want to be more specific, you can also say 김치볶음밥 하나, 칼국수 하나, 고기만두 하나 주세요. But many Korean dishes are for sharing. So if you are ordering sharing food, then you could use the word 인분, portion. 2인분, 3인분, 4인분. For example, 해물볶음 3인분 주세요. Or some restaurants use the portion size with 대, 중, 소. 대, large. 중, medium. 소, small. In this case, you can use the phrase 짜 주세요. 짜 means a certain type of size. So for example, 해물볶음 대짜, 중짜, 소짜 주세요. Or you can also say 해물볶음 대짜, 중짜, 소짜 하나 주세요. Scenario number 2. When you are not ready to order and you have a few questions. If you want the waiter's recommendation, you could ask 뭐가 맛있어요? 뭐가 맛있어요? 뭐가 제일 맛있어요? 뭐가 제일 맛있어요? The keywords are 뭐, 맛있어요. 뭐, what? 맛있어요? Delicious. If you want to be more specific about the type of food you want to avoid, you could use the phrase 안, 게, 뭐예요? 안 is the keyword. It means not. For example, 안 매운 게 뭐예요? 안 매운 게 뭐예요? 고기 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 고기 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 해산물 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 해산물 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? However, If you are a vegetarian or vegan or allergic to something, it's important to let them know because they might use it in seasonings or broth or in other dishes and your food might get contaminated. Although there is a word for vegetarian diet, 채식, there are not many vegetarians and vegans in Korea. And the term vegan is quite new to Korean people. So it's best to explain what you need to avoid instead of using the term vegetarian and vegan. So you could use the phrase 안 먹는데 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 안 먹는데 I don't eat. For example, 고기 안 먹는데 고기 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 고기 안 먹는데 고기 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 해산물 안 먹는데 해산물 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 해산물 안 먹는데 해산물 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 오, 계란, 멸치, 젓갈, 꿀, 버터, 마요네즈 안 먹는데 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? Then the waiter will recommend you something. But if you want to make sure if seasonings and sauce contain anything you don't eat, then you can ask 양념이랑 소스에도 안 들어가요? 양념이랑 소스에도 안 들어가요? 양념, seasoning, 소스, sauce. 오, 육수에도 안 들어가요? 육수에도 안 들어가요? 육수, meat broth or just broth. Then the waiter will say, 네, 안 들어가요. 오, 아니요, 들어가요. Or just wants to check with the chef. Similarly, if you are allergic to something, you could say 알러지 있는데 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 알러지 있는데 I'm allergic to. For example, 땅콩 알러지 있는데 땅콩 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 땅콩 알러지 있는데 땅콩 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 깨 알러지 있는데 깨 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 깨 알러지 있는데 깨 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? Or if you just don't like a certain thing in the dish, then you could say 빼주세요. 빼주세요. The key word is 빼, 빼다. Take something away. For example, 계란 빼주세요. 계란 빼주세요. 마요네즈 빼주세요. 마요네즈 빼주세요. You've just completed the most difficult part of the journey. You can relax. Now your food is on the way. At the moment the waiter puts your food on the table, he will say, 해물볶음 나왔습니다. 나왔습니다. Here you are. And then he will leave by saying, 맛있게 드세요. 맛있게, deliciously, 드세요, please eat. Then you can show your happiness by saying, 감사합니다. But you've got a big problem. You love one of the side dishes. You want some more of it. In this case, you can say, 이거 더 주세요. 이거 더 주세요. 이거, this, 더, more. Now you are very full, which means it's time to go home. But be careful, when Korean people go to a restaurant, especially with friends and family, only one person tends to pay for everyone. But it doesn't mean we don't pay separately or split the bill. We just do it differently. Your friends or family will give you the amount of money they need to pay or transfer it to your bank account. So, if you are the one who pay for the food, then first you should go to the counter and then say 계산해 주세요. 계산해 주세요. The keyword is 계산, to calculate. When you're actually paying, you might want to leave a tip. But in Korea, we don't have a tipping culture. So you just need to pay for exactly what you had. Once you paid, you are free to go. 해물볶음 3인분 주세요. 뭐가 제일 맛있어요? 안 매운 게 뭐예요? 땅콩 알러지 있는데 땅콩 안 들어간 게 뭐예요? 계란 빼주세요.